Hello everyone. Welcome to Let's Discuss the Destiny beta so far. And I say so far because I do think we will see a lot more content in the coming days. I do think we will see the moon, a new strike mission, a new main mission, and a new mode on PvP. But I was actually expecting it to come when maintenance was finished, and it finished early last night, maintenance, which was ahead of time, and I thought we would have seen a lot more content than before it went into this maintenance period. But we didn't, and I was quite taken back by that because if you compare the beta to the alpha, I know a lot of you were in the alpha and I was in the alpha as well, there is not much of a difference. There's 3 new main missions and there is 1 new map on strike, I believe, and also the Iron Banner event ran a couple of times during the week. Is that enough to call it a beta? Personally, I don't think it is. I feel it's more of a demo, more of a stress test to see how the servers will hold up on the release day on the 9th of September. But I do not think it is a beta. Not at this moment in time anyway. And if they do open the moon up and they do let us try some new stuff out that no one else has tried, then it is a beta. Because a beta is testing the game to see where the bugs are and see what needs fixing and things like that. But that's not what we've really done because we've already tried and tested everything that is in the beta. Anyway, let's talk about what we are allowed to do. This time round, I do have more concerns than when I did when playing the alpha. And the things that I do have concerns with are the missions, the exploration, and a few things that I think need adding and a few things that I think we need more information on. I still love everything gameplay-wise, and I do think that it is going to be one of the best games of the year, if not one of the best games of the decade. But there are some problems with it, and that is why I have quite a few more concerns than the alpha, because I thought they would have been sorted for the beta. I'm going to say alpha and beta a lot, so be prepared. The reason I have a concern with the missions is because they do feel really tedious and really boring. The opening mission was really good, I enjoyed that, but after that, on 2 separate occasions, we had to take our ghost to a computer, put him in it, and then defend him against wave after wave after wave of enemies. We also have to do that in the strike mission, and I don't want that to be a recurrent feature in the missions. Because I don't know about you guys, but I don't enjoy doing those sort of missions. I enjoy missions that actually have a story to tell. I know there was one part in the mission that it was talking about how we had to get the satellite up to link us to the other planets and things like that. But why can't we do something else to get that satellite up instead of having to defend the ghost against wave after wave after wave of enemies? I just didn't like the way that some of the missions went. However, and this is a big however, I'm not too fussed about it because I understand why Bungie wouldn't want to put all the good missions into the beta. It is common sense really that they wouldn't want to give all the best bits in the beta, so when it does come to final release we have nothing interesting or we have no surprises in the main storyline. But what I am fussed about, and this is probably my main concern, is the exploration. I've always said that exploration is the cornerstone to any MMORPG or any RPG or even any open world game in fact, and I know Destiny has tried to stay away from the term MMORPG, but that's what it basically is. But when I have gone out and explored, and I've done this a lot actually, and I do know Old Russia like the back of my hand, I've noticed that it does go in a complete circle. For instance, where you get dropped, I don't know the name of where you first spawn, but if you go through to the Mother Yards, to the Forgotten Shore, and then I think up to the Grotto where some of the high level hive monsters are, you come back down because you can't go any further, you hit a dead end, you come back down to the Forgotten Shore, go to Skywatch, make your way through there, there's nothing else there, you come back down to the Mother Yards, go back to where you first spawned, then you go to, I think it's the Division or something like that, or the Divide, sorry, you go to the Refinery, and then if you keep going, you end up back at the start of the Devil's Lair mission with the Devil Watcher, I think it's called. You hit a dead end again, and you come back, and there's a little underground thing, you can make your way through there, and I think that brings you back out near to the Forgotten Shore. So it is a complete 360-degree circle. Now, I don't have a problem with that if the map was a lot bigger, because it is a tiny map, and if that is the only location on Earth, then they've missed a lot of content out, because this map is really small. What I like to do in these sort of games is just head out and explore, go in any direction and see where it takes me. But When I've done this in Destiny and done this in Old Russia, I've always hit a dead end, or I've come to an invisible wall that stopped my progression and it stopped my exploration. I know it is only a beta, but we are experiencing everything that will be in Old Russia, so it's not like they've cut parts of the map off. The only bit that they have cut back, I think, is King's Watch, but again, I don't even know if we can even go to that while we're exploring. The only way I'll be able to decide where exploration is heading is if they open up Moon. So, Bungie, if you're watching, please open up Moon. Please, I need something else to do except PvP. But if they do open up Moon, then I think we'll see the direction of where it is going to go. If every planet is going to be like Old Russia and it is all a circle. But I have been looking at the map in the Moon and it does look considerably bigger. So Old Russia may only be the location that feels like that. Now, this links in with something that I think we need a bit more information on, and that is, will there be only one location per planet? I do hope that's not the case, because it means that Destiny is considerably smaller than I thought it would be, and I hope it's not that other locations are hidden behind a paywall or they're in some upcoming DLC. I'd personally like to see 2 locations on the bigger planets, but I'd be happy with 1 location on planets like Moon, because they are quite small. Remember to put what you think about the Destiny beta in the comments section below, and tell me whether you agree or disagree with what I said, because I love reading those sort of comments, and I actually use those sort of comments in part 2 of Let's Discuss videos. But, as always, thank you for watching, and I'll see you out there, Guardians.